In this next exercise, we're really calling on someone's conditioning. This is a great way to incorporate several movements into one, where we're going to involve the lower back, the shoulders, the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, and then incorporate the chest muscles. So I would probably throw this into a chest workout, because I think especially for women, that's going to be the weak link in this exercise. So what Amy's going to do here is jump onto the bench, okay? She's going to jump on, land on the bench, jump off, kick her feet back into a plank position, and in that position perform a push-up. From there, she's going to kick her feet back in, and without any hesitation, jump from that position back onto the bench. So it's going to look like this. She's going to jump onto the bench, hop off, kick her feet back into a plank, kick back in, and as her feet land into that position, go directly into a jump onto the bench. So we're going to do 4 of those. Again, this would be a great thing to add at the end of a workout for chest, or in the middle of the workout if your #1 goal is conditioning. Again, for women, I would probably have this as part of a chest routine, adding a lot of conditioning. It's a great way even to warm up. You get your blood temperature going, you get a little bit of a sweat going, and you get your heart rate up and some conditioning from this movement all in one. Okay, so let's try this. By the way, remember, we want to keep a bench that is stable. You don't want a bench that's sliding all over the place, especially if you're jumping on it. So I'm just going to keep my foot on the bench just as a precaution. All right. Good. Good. Last one. And good. Stop. Okay, so you saw that it's a pretty intense movement, especially if you do it right and you're going straight from that bottom position onto the bench. It really adds to the intensity of the movement. You have that push-up in there. It's upper body, it's lower body, it's a lot of core, and it's just an overall good conditioning movement. Now, one thing I will say that's going to make this a little bit easier and maybe keep things safe for you. When you kick out, make sure that you're not in a plank position that's too far away from the bench. Because when you kick back in, if you're too far from the bench, you might miss the bench when you try to jump on it. So when you go down, make sure your hands are close to the bench, your head is close to the bench, so that positions, that sets you up to be in a position where you can actually reach the bench when you jump back on it. We just did 4, and already, Amy you could see she was having a little bit of a harder time, jumping on this with the same force that she did in reps 1 and 2. So, you can see this is a pretty difficult exercise. Again, I would shoot for 10 of these and 4 sets of that. And if you're using it as a warm-up, you'll be ready to go for your chest routine. Your heart rate will be up, you start burning some calories, sweating. If you're using it at the end for overall conditioning, another great idea. Again, I got this from my trainer. This is something he made me do, and I thought I'm not a girl to have to do this exercise, but once I was done, I had such a pump in my chest, my shoulders, I was sweating. These are the kind of things that really help get your metabolism up, your metabolic rates skyrocketing, and help you burn some calories, get in shape a little faster, while still developing those muscles that we're looking to develop.